have another guy, though, didn't we, Jacob, on the other side of the server? You were prefacing this entire series saying, you know, so far for Team Spirit, it's basically been the Donk show, right? He's been super consistent throughout the tournament, but Shiro, he actually stepped up, right?
Yeah, he did step up, you know, and he did it in a fashion where you could see he was playing it with confidence. You get the highlight package from Shiro, the man himself here, started in the pistol as well. What you can look out for is a bit of the opping he's doing, which is very up close, very aggressive. You can see it here as well. He's charging in, he's finding the duels, he's a bit all over the map, and again, I don't want to buy too much into it. You know, you're playing against VP, you're playing against a stand-in. Sure, it's good for Shiro to farm some confidence, but it's not something I can rely and say, like, he's going to do that again tomorrow against Na'Vi, but it must feel good for Shiro to step into the tournament and have a performance like this.
Look, it's a nice game from him. I don't think it's going to change your opinion one way or the other if you had a strong opinion on Shiro, and even just looking at the highlights, like, all these kills are just like no flashes in his face, not really a whole lot of smoke in his face, one kill, nobody else is swinging for a trade. He had an easy day. He got to go have a picnic in the park with that AWP, and he took complete advantage of it.
It did feel very disjointed from the side of VP. I mean, fair enough, considering they are coming in with a stand-in. As we touched upon beforehand, Flamus, he's not afraid to be taking or making that space, rather, for the side of VP. But do you feel like it would have been all that different if they did have Flamus in? I know that's a completely different hypothetical, but Spirit just looks so damn strong.
I'm glad you asked that question, because in all honesty, I'm not sure it would have been that much different. I think VP would have been slightly more competitive. I think VP would have been able to get a couple of more T rounds, maybe get something done on the CT side. But I think in all honesty, when you looked at the two teams, you value them against each other. Spirit is far, far ahead of VP. Just for VP to be in the playoff, for them to get inside this arena was a big step in itself. But for them to be competitive against Spirit, I don't think I would have expected that either with Flamus.
I mean, without addressing the hypothetical, apologies, Freya, I think the bummer about it is mostly VP throughout the group stage looked better and better. Play-in started really rocky, really ugly. We're like, oh, more of the same from VP. And then it just turned around. And then it switched. And then as they went on through the group stage, you're like, okay.